Yo, welcome back to the TriSwimCoach podcast, the only show that turns your swim from "what the hell am I doing" to "damn, that felt good." I'm Coach Dominic, your favorite technique nerd with a mild obsession for shoulder blades and a mission to keep you from wasting energy in the water. Now listen, before we get in today's episode, if you've been digging what we're throwing down here, do me a solid. Share the show with a training buddy, share it with your coach, your mom, whoever is in your corner on race day. And if you're feeling generous, smash that follow button, leave a comment or a review. Let me know what hits home for you. That stuff actually helps this show grow, and I'd love to keep doing this for a long time. All right, today's episode is Flame Emoji. We're getting into some stuff most coaches don't talk about, but honestly, they should. So grab your goggles, grab your coffee, maybe a foam roller if you're feeling fancy, and let's dive in. We're recording. So I gotta get my head right. So we've been playing around with trying to set up cameras and getting video for the podcast, and we're getting every podcast we get a little bit of a step closer, right?
Well,
Basically, last podcast broke out some old equipment that I got during COVID when I was bored and wanted to experiment a little bit. Figured out a couple of things. I think the next steps are basically figuring out a few more camera angles, but
videography
a little
type deals.
a little videography, sure.
Mhm.
Cinematography.
Oh,
How
interesting.
about that? Cinematography.
Sure,
That's the
that
word I'm looking
makes
for.
more sense.
And then I think we just got to figure out how we want to set up and look like what we look like on the camera. And it's really hard because we don't record the podcast in a spot that the podcast is always recorded in.
Or
If that
like
makes any
moving
sense.
around in our basement and sitting in different chairs and trying to figure out what the most comfortable one is. The one I picked today is not it. Not fucking it. No.
Not it at all. But
My lower spine has like a dagger.
so anyone out there who's listening who has an idea about video audio stuff, DM me, help me out here, speed up the process for me.
We'll keep playing.
We'll keep playing around with it though. Anyway, so there are a couple of things that I just had floating around in my head. I wouldn't say lots of things to talk about, but more just like ideas. And I had the idea
Okay.
this morning when
Did a light bulb go off?
no, it didn't. I'm too
Okay.
old for that. My light bulbs are too dim.
Just flicker.
They just flicker now.
Hey,
The
Don't let the
filament's
lights
out.
go out.
Yeah, they're going out, dude. So I was thinking about
Yes.
how different we are as coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because we're different people. I feel like there's categories of coaches out there, right? I feel like I'm sort of a technician of a coach, right? Everything
Okay.
needs to be very like accurate and precise, and I try to talk in like with precision, and I try to coach with precision in a way, and I'm very technical and mechanical in my
Yeah, that's
thought
a good one.
process, right? And then there's you. And
Me.
I would say
Well, what would you say?
Be
to
careful
me
here.
this very careful.
Can't offend me. I'm really so curious.
So
There's
there's two. There's
There's
two
you.
coaches that come to
Just
mind, but I
jump
feel like
in
they're
the
two
drink.
different things. There's the coach that's a cheerleader,
Mhm.
right? That coach, to me, in my mind, is going to be obviously less technical and more supportive.
Yeah.
And you are that.
Right.
But I also think you're not a cheerleader of a coach necessarily, because you'll tell people how it is, right? You're like,
I always tell all my clients when they're new that I will always be honest with them.
right. So you're
Yeah.
not just going to like arbitrarily cheer them on from a
No.
distance. So you're kind of also like this like therapist of a coach.
Like all of my children call me that behind their backs, then
Behind their back?
behind my back and in front of my face. I
And if-
find out about it later. It's
Right.
adorable.
right. And I think you do that for your adult clients as well.
I do.
Right? Okay, so you're the therapist. I'm the technician. Ryan, where do you fall? What category?
Oh,
I know
Ooh,
you're
I have
thinking
a-
about it.
I know. I think the whole entire time, I'm the honest
Wait,
answer.
hold on. You describe both of us, so you have to describe Brian before he describes himself.
I don't see him coach enough. Obviously I see you coach, but it's not like
Oh,
not like you when
yeah,
I'm
because we're
always
both
around.
always there at the same time.
Right.
You
And you hear
guys
me
live
'cause I am
together, so
too
I mean,
loud.
Yes, you know, she does try to coach me through things as well, emotionally.
I mean, I guess
I
kind
think
of
you're
working
gonna
on.
be excitable.
Ooh, he is very excitable.
Okay, yeah, I can take that.
So from our perspective, what we hear is the longer a lesson goes on with you, the louder your volume gets.
And the more someone like,
Enthusiastic.
gets something, I feel like you really are like, okay, and now we're gonna do this. And you make people swim a lot with something.
Yeah,
Ooh, the Taskmaster. That's a category for
I
sure. A
was just
coach that
thinking
just
that.
is always like, do it again, do it harder, do it better.
Yeah,
I don't think that's you necessarily,
I mean,
but I know people, plenty of coaches. Yeah.
I do that a bit though. I'm just like, how does this
yeah, you
feel?
definitely
Where did
do.
you think you were doing that? Do it again. Let's try again.
Oh, I'm always about the feeling too.
Yeah, we are all about the feeling, but for me, like I'm saying, like a Taskmaster is more like a coach on deck, where you know it's going to be less about what the swimmer is experiencing and more about staying on the interval and getting the result that the coach wants.
Could you say more of a
Right.
workout master? Because that's more making it a workout.
Yeah, sure. Like just making sure that like almost with a firm hand in a way or a stern hand and just like do it again, do it better. Not necessarily good at explaining things. Like I said, this is not you, Ryan.
I'm not going to
um,
explain things. What?
I feel like also as we talk about this, I'm realizing that we all fall into different categories, maybe a little bit more than others in other categories.
Yeah.
And so it just makes me feel like I'm playing an RPG now. Like I put too many of my skill points into technician.
I know. I know I thought about it more when I first started working at SwimBox with you guys, because at the time I didn't know how I was going to be. And I was just trying to replicate either you or Lissa or something, some kind of blend of the in between a bit.
I
And then,
Interesting.
and even when I talked to Wallace, my other coworkers, I feel like after just talking to more people and hearing people different coach, I always have kind of like, oh, I should be like that sometimes. And I feel like now I feel like I am a little bit taskmaster-ish with certain my clients. Like some of my clients, I take the period like, okay, let's explain stuff, let's understand all of it. Do you understand all the feelings? Then when I know they get it, and then it's a matter of okay, do it again, make this little tweak, do it again. That feel a little different? Great. Let's keep going, move on to something else. So it kind of changes with my whole journey with the client in a way, if that kind of makes sense. And I do get
a lot
excited.
of
I
sense.
think when a
Yeah.
client, I think I do get, I know I get excited when a client finally gets it. I'm like, yes. So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to scream because my roommate's here.
How excited you get?
Yeah. That's it.
Um,
The
but
loud.
yeah, I think I do. I think I've kind of fallen into that a bit, and that's kind of I think where I'm currently at right now. And yeah,
Curious, since you said it, what traits do you feel like you inherited from Lissa and myself?
I
Any?
know at times where I
Good
think
question.
I'll say I think most some of my clients have gone to Lissa or I had to occasionally work with one of Lissa's clients. Like I thought about like, okay, I know Lissa can be very honest with people and I want to have that dialogue with them if they're struggling with something. So I try to have that with some of my clients at times. Kind of depends on the client because some people don't wait, they just want 6 feet. And I'm just like, okay, we don't need to talk.
Fix me. Here's
And
that.
then from you, I think I've just slowly been trying to get better at explaining the technical aspect of it in a way, and just I guess learning to explain it also in different languages to help a client
Like
understand
Mandarin and Spanish and
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
actually trilingual by the way.
You
I speak
should,
really
that would be amazing.
I speak swimming, I speak gym, and I speak English.
Good job. The three major
On the
languages
fly, I
in
just
our
made that
world.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I saying with that? But I know, like, I think I talk about with Lissa too at times as well, like how I explain certain concepts And I even like in my scripts, I even say, well, I view it this one way. I know people view it this other way. Whatever makes better sense in your head.
Yeah.
I know I
Mhm.
try to just like preface that with some clients because I try to ask like, does this sound better to you? Great. We're going to think of it that way.
All right.
Yeah.
So same question. Wrong answers only. What traits did you learn from us? Wrong answers only.
Wrong
even know.
answers only?
I know Ryan knows what I mean by that because Ryan's on the internet and people will like post like memes or images of like video games and be like, "What is this?" Wrong answers only.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
I think I do, but I'm trying to think about like what I learned wrongly.
I'm just trying to stump you, Ryan.
he seems stumped.
Any answer you could tell us would be the wrong answer because we don't know.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
get it. I'm so
Yeah,
I love
struggling.
it.
So here's what I mean. Wrong answers only. Through working with Dominic, I learned how to emotionally touch my athletes. Oh, that's a wrong answer because Lissa does that, not Dominic.
This is too hard of a question for Lisa Lane. Are you joking right now?
I am joking.
Okay, because I'm just like, I don't know where I'm supposed to take conversation out of this.
All
Okay.
right. So other things that have been bouncing around in my head. This week, I posted a video on Instagram and Facebook about, I'm going to call it a drill. It's not really a drill,
Okay.
but the drill was an upside down reverse zipper drill, which sounds crazy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but
I don't know if that's a good way to describe
it's
it.
a
Yeah, upside
terrible
down
way
to
to describe
this.
it.
When you
So
when you sw- when you said
zipper
on
drill,
Saturday, it
only
was just reverse.
it's yeah, well,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's reverse and upside down, right? Because when you do zipper drill, normally you're on your side and your arm is coming forward, right? So picture
Right.
zipper
Sorry.
drill.
Yeah.
If you don't, if you're listening and you don't know what the zipper drill is, it's just freestyle, and you run your thumb basically from your thigh up to your shoulder and then into the water. Essentially,
Terrible drill.
it is a very old drill, and it's a drill that we don't use and teach, and we actually try to stay away from that movement. So, if you could picture that drill,
Mm-hmm.
picture that drill with your arm underwater, you being more, we'll say, on your stomach than on your side, and your hand and arm is traveling back. So you're actually kind of tracing this. I love the internet, by the way. Sometimes, caveat there, sometimes. When I posted this drill, I think it was on Instagram, someone made the comment, "Oh, I like to call this nips to hips." I thought that was fucking
Nice.
great.
Honestly, one
Nice.
of my favorite things about words and like trying to get you to understand something is making the words sound fun or like easier to remember. So I
Yeah,
love
they remember
that.
that. I was gonna say
Everyone's
that's
got
funny.
Everybody's got hips.
Right. But the drill wasn't really nips to hips. What we were really trying to do is the athlete was setting their catch to try to use their thumb as if it was a zipper, unzipping their sole from their center line to about 2 inches above their belly button, and then pressing away using their palm. And this has helped a lot of my swimmers this past week
Mm-hmm.
kind of prevent a dropped elbow, or if they did drop the elbow, to fix the dropped elbow before they started to pull back or push back.
Pushback.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Or it helped them also realize that they had more time to set a catch than they previously thought. Where in their minds,
Oh, more space.
they were like,
Sorry, I get
hit the surface of the water, gotta set my catch immediately. No, you don't. You have until your hip rotates to its final downward position, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of like gave them some bandwidth and gave them something to focus on. And then for a couple of them, it helped keep their arms in the water the entire time they were pushing the water, meaning people like their elbows to creep up past their body lines, kind of like crickets or
I say
spiders.
spiders.
I like crickets or cricket spiders.
I say
Spider
spider
crickets.
Spider crickets are so scary. Oh my
real?
god.
That's the best
So-
I
description.
have to
I need to Google this now. That's real.
What? They're
Spider
so
crickets,
real. Oh my god.
they are
Frank.
all over
Okay,
where we
you're
live, man.
definitely-
What?
I grew up in Vienna, not Austria. I hate that joke. I grew up in Vienna. We had an unfinished basement, and like half of it was my dad's shop, half of it was an old bathroom, half of it was the laundry room. And we had a top load washing machine, right? So like you go up to the washing machine, you look down, it's a giant bowl. The spider crickets were always in the basement to the point
Always.
where I turned the light on to go down to the basement to do laundry, and they like hippity hop out of the way. Oh my God, the light's on. Ah! I'm not even kidding, like 4 or 5. And then you get downstairs and like they're fucking gone. They're gone. You can't find them. And then one time, and yes, this will show how idiotic I can be. One time I go to do laundry and there's one gigantic spider cricket in the washing machine. So I freak out, run upstairs. Mom, oh my God, what do I do? She looks at me and goes, Liz, why don't you shut the lid and like run it for a second?
Really? I would have never
Round
been
with
okay with
cricket.
you doing that.
And then I thought to
Round with
myself,
cricket.
how is that going to get it out? And she went, it's not. And I went, isn't it? Wait, that's not gonna, no, I just got to get it. And I like ran back downstairs. Somehow I managed to get this thing.
I will
And it was
say,
disgusting because I remember I ended up grabbing it and it was huge and it just smushed in my hand. And I still to this day,
I wouldn't like just grab it barehanded.
Like I was a child. I wasn't thinking about anything. I
so
wasn't thinking about anything. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I mean, Ryan, you grew up pretty close to the same place that
I don't think I
Lissa
did the
did.
laundry.
I mean, there were crickets in my basement. I didn't view them as spider crickets. They're just crickets. I would kill one, grab a towel, then throw it in the trash. Like a towel. That's
Well, you
what I
were a
would do.
smarter child than I.
Did you just look them up? Did you see a picture of them?
No, I'm focusing on this call.
They can be like
All right.
bigger than cicadas. So disgusting. So
They were not them.
Anyway, so I say spider so that you what?
I had a story about how I hurt my finger killing a cricket, but
What? Oh my God. No. Anyway.
I went.
So I say spider in the way that Dominic is talking about when your elbows go out to your sides and up. Because then to me, you imagine a giant spider with a big belly hanging down below your arms. And when people will go, spider, I'm like, yeah, what's the lowest part of the spider? And they're like, their belly. I'm like, uh-huh. You guys swim well like that? I don't think so. Ryan, you can tell the story about how you hurt your finger with the cricket. I would love to hear it.
I'm gonna put it on the internet now. During the pandemic, I was in the basement. There was crickets in my basement, and I went to smush one with a book. I went like,
What?
yeah,
Really?
and my
You
finger,
drank
and my
that
finger
poor
went,
book.
think. I didn't even kill the cricket. It escaped. I hit it. I snapped my finger. It was black and blue. It was great.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so killer instincts is low in you. That's good.
I can't hurt a fly.
You can't even hurt a cricket.
Yeah.
Exactly
So
right.
that it was just a dumb story.
So
But
glad
now
you
it's out on the internet now. So now everyone knows I like broke my finger.
I'm going to make this a clip and make sure that this is the show clip that I put on social media. Just so you know.
This is the
putting it out there
it
for
feels
everyone.
fine. It's just like
Be
yeah.
popular.
So
What is that from?
I have no idea.
Popular.
I don't know what that is.
Kristen Chenoweth?
I think it's
Oh
just
my
in
God.
here.
You're definitely asking the wrong people. I don't think Ryan's in Christian Chenoweth. I'm certainly not.
I was right. Oh, fucking. How
Quite-
topical.
Quite popular.
How topical. And no, I have not seen it. No, don't even know the premise. Something about animals.
Okay.
Treat animals better. I think that's the message.
I'm gonna pull this horse
And
back
green
to
are beautiful.
the drill.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yet again, talking about drills on a podcast can often be confusing and hard to really understand. So what I'll do, just like I did previously, is I'll put it in the show notes. I'll link a little video analysis of this. I wouldn't even call it a drill, of this thought experiment.
It's a drill. You think
So
about it
people
this
can,
way.
so people can sort of experiment and play with it themselves. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how it helps the internet, right? Because it helps people in person, but I know that when I'm in person with people, we can have telepathy and plant seeds in their mind and be on the same wavelength, right? That doesn't happen when you watch a video necessarily on the internet,
Unless it's Inception.
unless you've been incepted before you watch the video. Yeah.
You're creating an Inception. I watched that movie recently.
Congratulations.
Did you like it?
It was good. I liked it. The ending was great.
You know that my dad did not like that film because, and I quote, it was too loud. Literally, we watched the film in my living room.
Funny reason to
living
not
room
like a
of my
movie.
house. I turn around because I usually watch those sitting on the floor because we had effing recliners, four chairs in your living room. That's not, where's my couch? Anyway, I have PTSD about that. Turn around. Dad, what'd you think? Because I'd already seen it.
Sure.
Right. And it was incredible and thought provoking and like not a shoot 'em up, blow 'em up movie, which he hates. Dad, what'd you think? It was too loud. Like he meant it. And I went, what are you talking about? He was like, everything was louder than the dialogue. How am I supposed to even hear that? I can't turn it up. Everything gets louder. And I go, you could have just asked to put on closed captions.
Yes.
And he goes, it was too loud. And literally like gets up from the recliner. And I'm just like, wait, what?
The whole
That's the
movie.
takeaway? That's the, got it. That's the takeaway. Okay. Understood.
The
We're in
visual
Inception.
effects, the
Anyway,
plot.
let's actually
the actual
let's
dialogue.
explain the drama.
I think I did, but maybe I didn't. I don't
I
know.
don't think
So basically, arm enters the water. You try to set a catch by bending your elbow, getting your thumb to point to where your center line is, but it should be out in front of you by, I don't know, about 2 feet, just depending on the size of your arm. Right? Shrug your shoulder blade back. And as you're shrugging your shoulder blade back, your thumb would be pointing at your forehead, then your nose, then the center of your lips, and then your chin. If you're like, do I have a butt chin? I don't have a butt chin, really, right? My brother has a butt chin.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I don't know what I look like.
I don't think you have a no.
Okay, well, my brother has a butt chin, so if he was
Joe?
doing,
Yeah, he so does. Oh my god.
so if he was doing it, he would be able to like wipe his butt.
Oh
Chin.
my god. That's
So-
what you're thinking. I was gonna say it was like you were using your thumb to draw a line
Yes,
right down the side of your spine.
not down the side. I want people to do it right
Oh, you want it on the
center line,
Oh,
center line,
you want
because
it exaggerated.
a little bit exaggerated, but that's the margin of error is your center line and your shoulder line.
Oh, and what I mean
It's-
by exaggerated is the actual movement you're going to make is not going to be the thought, right?
Yeah.
So if we think already to draw the line on the outside of the spine, it's going to be even further outside of the spine than we want. So we want to
Right.
exaggerated a little more in
Right.
because we know the output is going to be a little bit more out.
Do you?
Right.
Yes, exactly, 100%.
Okay.
Do you remember
You remember
when
everything. I remember what I was
you
wearing
used to
to junior
swim
prom.
when you were swimming
Brown
for me?
American Eagle t-shirt, low-rise jeans, blue Adidas All-Stars. Next.
Do you remember
Yes.
when you swam at Audrey Moore and I was your coach?
Yeah.
There was a master swimmer who was really, really tall,
Male or female, please?
male. I was going to say his name was, I believe, Chris.
Chris.
Could be wrong though.
Was he in my league?
It was the first time I'd ever seen anyone set a catch and pull or push.
Was he in my lane?
Yeah, he was the fast lane with his hand almost right on top of the center line. And it was so interesting to watch because it was so much more narrow than what at that time, or maybe a little bit before that time, was sort of the rage, which was outside of the shoulder line.
Right.
Right. So I would just remember seeing him swim and being a little baffled that he was so fast. Yeah. That it was so fast that,
Oh, he was in
and-
front of me sometimes.
and he was much older than you
He was
too.
much older.
Right. So it's like, it was just a really cool, like, visual to be like, oh, there is a range and it is dependent on the
He
individual.
always looked so strong.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what I was watching at that point in time because I didn't give two shits
Sure.
about anyone else.
Sure.
Like I wanted to work out. That's what I mean. I was there to work out.
I didn't expect you to.
But man, he could crush.
Right.
Because I remember he barely kicked.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yep.
And he was a huge man. And his arms did not move that quickly.
No.
And I remember I would be behind him sometimes and I would just be like, how in the world? Because what I'm looking at is nothing. Right? Your lack of a kick, just moving in line with your hips.
Right.
And you're just bolting in front of me.
Right.
And he had so much endurance.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just a visual memory that I have
Yeah.
that like really does sort of demonstrate how varied humans are and how varied these approaches to swimming that we give will be. All right. So I like the center line because it's a good starting place. And then from there, someone could slide out a little bit. Like by a little bit, I mean like a quarter of an inch.
Right.
And then just gradually kind of find the spot that works best.
Like
for
for
them.
me, I would need to like find the spot that I could feel the engagement
Yeah.
in my armpit the best.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of determining that. Like you don't want to judge off of this felt harder, this felt easier.
Rotate my wrist 17.6 degrees outward from my body.
Make sure you keep your fingers 8 millimeters apart. That's a thing, right?
Absurd.
He's looking at it like, what?
That's a thing.
That's a
Keep
thing.
them all the way closed. Don't ever let them open. Also a thing. Drives me insane.
Yeah.
Drives me insane because please don't do that. You don't need to do that. You can't maintain that. Your arm will turn into a backhoe. You can't do that repetitive motion over and over again with tension. Backhoe.
Getting angry.
Drives me nuts.
I can tell.
So many people and tell you have to, like, it's like the Bible. But someone told that to me forever. Everyone said that to me. Okay. Then why aren't you with the Olympics yet? Why are you here?
Great point.
Sorry, I'm just being a brat. Haven't eaten much today. I need my bagel.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. So I will put this video up so everyone can see it and not just listen to us talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there's something very helpful there, and I would love to hear some feedback from the internet just because I'm curious to see how much it makes sense to them from the perspective of the video.
One thing that I also thought was interesting seeing your clients do it when I would walk through the drill. I mean, everyone seemed to have a very easy time comprehending what they were supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I know those swimmers and like, you don't even make close to that movement. How are you understanding this? And why didn't you do it before? But okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that was really cool. But it was like, I know that you had none of that. I see you swim. And now you have way better than I'm like,
Yeah.
75% better from just that one thought.
Yeah.
It was really cool to watch. I need to figure out how to get people to do it.
Right. I mean, I would say for myself, one of the priorities I've ever had, like being a swim coach, has always been what's the easiest way for me to explain something for someone to understand and to learn from, right? Not how do I draw out my learning process and like, I want to teach people very quickly and release them back into the wild. That's always been like my mindset, right? How do I release someone quickly and get them back to the wild?
Do you remember that part in The Leftovers? And she releases all the birds and they all come back. So that's what that just made me think about.
What? I don't remember that part. No.
Oh my God, it's like the last.
Right,
Might be the last episode of the series.
Wow, I don't remember that
She's
at all.
on a farm. She lets out pigeons for weddings or something. I don't know. She like brings the pigeons back. I'm losing it. Anyway, The Leftovers, great series.
I was just asking Ryan, have
no,
you
I
even
didn't spoil anything for you.
No, you told me to
ever
watch
heard
it.
of
I
The
never.
Leftovers?
I haven't gotten to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
At least you watched Better Call Saul.
That's true.
And
But yeah, you should watch The Leftovers. It's really good.
I'm watching
good.
X-Men right
It's
now.
trippy though.
Watching trippy in like the best way.
You're watching X-Men movies? Is that what you said?
What?
I'm watching an X-Men 97's this new animated series on Disney Plus.
What?
They made an X-Men like animated series. It's like the old
Oh,
animation
yeah.
cartoons.
Yeah.
I never watched X-Men, but everyone
got it.
everyone said it was really good, and I'm just like, all right, you watched it, I guess.
You mean like we said The Leftovers was good?
It's short, okay? I'll get to it.
It's not a cartoon.
Let's go.
You're long.
Did you watch the original X-Men cartoon back in the 90s? I
No,
know you didn't
that's
watch
why-
it while it was airing, but did you watch it?
No, and that's why I was actually kind of interested in watching it, because I was just like, everyone
And he's
spoke
gone.
fondly of a lot of
Gone.
those
I love
older
the internet.
shows, so
Yeah.
I was like, okay. My roommate was really into X-Men, so
Okay.
he told me about that.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched that show Optimus Prime?
I mean, Transformers.
Transformers,
know.
yeah, I have friends who are obsessed with Transformers.
I don't know though. Like I'm 36 and you're not. Like you're way younger than me. You're
So-
aren't you 10 years younger than me?
26, yes.
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 I think he is.
That was the quick math that we did just there.
You
The
guys
internet
know.
did not break up. 10 years. 10 years of quick math. Yeah, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I watched it when I was a kid in front of my TV on Fox.
There's been multiple Transformers series, so there is a chance that one of those series was
When
called
I'm like,
Optimus
the
Prime.
Power Rangers, and someone today is like, yeah, and I'm like, no, not one of the trash spin-off garbage things that you are talking about. I'm talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kimberly, Tommy, love story of the ages. Oh, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, even though nothing happened. It's just a cool non-story that goes nowhere. I dated someone in college
What?
who was
What?
cousins with original Kimberly from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
How did they verify this?
I just believed them. I have no idea.
Okay, so it could be made up.
It wasn't like told
Yeah,
to me to like woo me.
I mean,
It literally, I can't.
what a great name drop though, because who's gonna check?
Yep. What's her name? Who even knows her name? All right.
Did they use her name, or did they go, Kimberly? That's my cousin, because that's what I would do.
Kimberly
my
Hart.
sister's
Wait, that's not.
Listen, that's the
name.
character's name.
No, it's
my sister's friend is cousins of
Amy Jo
Jake
Johnson.
Paul. Sorry.
So your sister's friend is a cousin to Jake Paul.
And Logan Paul. She's a cousin.
I'm sorry for your sister's friend.
Yeah. Do I believe her? I don't know, but she said it.
I mean, why would you want to claim that? I feel like keep that
True.
secret.
It's true.
My brain is so like wanting to talk about the Power Rangers now.
Okay, well,
She's not Power
maybe
Rangers.
we'll do a second podcast
About Power Rangers.
about Power Rangers. It won't be very good.
I can just
I
tell
was in middle school when that show
you
first
about
aired.
the original.
I was
movie
never
and
into it, honestly.
the
All there was.
blues or something. You were never into it? Get out of here.
I remember watching it. I was just like, okay. It
What?
wasn't my thing.
It wasn't a cartoon. If it was anime, he would be all over it.
Honestly, yeah. I watched Transformers as a kid, like the animated series. I watched that stuff. I don't know. Even from a little kid, I was just like,
Arthur was my cartoon of choice.
Arthur.
I
I did not have cable. I had PBS. Arthur the Aardvark. AARDVARK. It's from Aardvark. I mean, Arthur.
Man. All right. SpongeBob was my thing. Well, I would say SpongeBob.
So Ryan, do you have any coaching insights or tips for anyone who's listening, strength and conditioning or otherwise?
Can I talk about something that I've been doing more recently?
Talk about whatever you want, man.
So I think
Let's go.
Just go.
Well, sorry, you were specific to the question, but so that we have this strapped with a paddle at SwimBox, and I've been using that a lot more lately with specifically like my 10 and 11-year-old kids, because a lot of kids are having meets these next 2 weekends. A lot of them are doing the 50 fly and the 100 fly, but also freestyle. But I've been using that paddle to kind of help kids learn. I feel like some kids, even though I tell them like, "Do you feel like you're catching water?" I feel like they say it, but they don't actually know. But the paddle, I've been using that a lot to actually really help give them a sense of like, I'm setting a catch. Now I'm pulling and rotating. I can do it on my Soapy chair. I'm pulling and rotating from that position. It's been helping, I think, get a lot of kids to start feeling their lat a bit. And I've actually been noticing, I've been using it actually even as almost like a prep thing for a race in a way, because I like make the current super fast. I'm like, all right, you're gonna pull yourself hard. It's gonna be hard. Feel powerful and strong. We do it like 4 or 5 times. Then we send some fly or freestyle, and then we do it again. And I've been seeing some interesting results. I've had a lot of kids break PBs in their 50 fly or 50 free and 100 free. So
nice. Have you
no.
Jump on that, man.
I need to, but
why do you say it so emphatically like that?
Well,
I wonder
because I think if you're gonna give something, you should try it yourself.
Yeah.
So there's that. But also, I've used the paddles many, 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 many times, the strapped paddles, and I think they can help Ryan in his swimming as well, and I think it'll be more insightful for him as a coach.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
I
know
mean,
this, but Ryan went to a swim meet last weekend.
yeah, I had a
Like
master's
to
meet.
watch.
No, to swim.
Yeah, I swam.
My God, and you made it out alive.
Yeah, it was fine.
That was
Well,
that was
I'm
a
talking
bad
about it now.
drowning joke.
He
That wasn't really.
he's talking about it now.
So it's actually my second
He
meet. I
did,
had
yeah.
look at
He swam.
you have one
Oh,
events I
what?
swam
When was the first one?
for
Oh,
March.
I want
It
to know when
was
the
in, I
first. Back the trolley.
think it was in January, late January, like a 20th.
Holy
Yeah,
what? Okay. At least we're in
yeah.
the same quarter.
I've been
Okay.
swimming a bit at the same pool too, and I was talking about how I hate we have to swim through the bulkhead and the lines are really messed up. So like, if I'm doing freestyle, I don't know where the wall is. I have to look up to see.
This
That
is at
So
Mason?
yeah,
no,
I hate that bulkhead.
it's not Mason actually. This is in Maryland. It's in Annandale.
Annandale is not in Maryland.
Not at all.
Sorry, not Annandale. Annapolis.
Laurel.
Annapolis.
Annapolis. Okay.
Where are you at in Annapolis? And anyway, okay, so what'd you swim?
I swim 100 fly, 50 free, and 100 free. You only have
Holy
yeah,
hundreds.
yeah.
Oh,
50 free was the
I
most
mean-
painful because of the end.
okay.
I was
Did
just
you
also
have-
say Ryan's not really a sprinter though. Right?
I
You're
wanted
more
to
middle
be.
distance.
I
I know
was.
you want to be.
It's,
don't
I,
want this
I,
right
I probably, if I really wanted to do well on that 50 free, I probably shouldn't have done 100 fly because I was too tired for that 50 free. I still dropped time for my previous because like that last meet in
that's
January was like my first meet in like 5 years. So I was continually training. I'm like, okay, I dropped like a second or more on everything. Great, I'm even closer to my old college times. But yeah, that 50 free, like even watching, I was just like, I just was not. I had nothing to give. I was done.
I saw he showed me his 100 fly.
Yeah.
He took a
I-
breath every stroke.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't get
He took
through
a breath
this.
every stroke during his 100 fly.
So because how they had it spaced, the 100 free and the
So someone
50 and
filmed
the 100
you?
fly.
Yes.
My girlfriend, yeah, Laura filmed me.
Okay, you need all pieces of the story. When you're the one swimming in the meet, and then Dominic goes, he showed me his race. I need to know how that was possible. Okay,
So
people out there don't care.
my
Yeah.
girlfriend came to me. She recorded my 100 fly and my 50 free. How they had the event spaced in the 100 free and the 100 fly. There was like 10, 15 minutes before that. So literally, like I have 100 free. I just warmed down and I just stayed in the pool. I was just like, all right, I just need to keep
Hence the
going.
move.
Because I have to just keep going. All right, 100 fly, let's go.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I
So-
got there, and I was like, all right, this is gonna suck. All right.
The next time you see Ryan in person,
Uh-huh.
watch his 100 fly.
I mean, the video.
My
man did.
my
Tell
turns
him.
were bad. I know I was breathing. I could have won that race.
I know I was breathing. I hope you were breathing.
I was
he
breathing
was
too
breathing a
much.
lot.
I was breathing too much. I could
was
have won
breathing a
that
lot.
race. The guy next to me who beat me, he had a tech suit on. I was just like, damn it, this kid. He beat me by like a
I mean,
second.
you only really had one bad turn. I'm sure the other turns could have been better, but there was one egregious turn.
The first one was really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, the wall. Oh.
Ooh. I'll do it if he lets me.
Ryan, can I put the video of your 100 fly race on this podcast?
Yeah, actually, that's okay. I've actually been using also for teaching some of my kids to fly a little bit. So
Click the link below that Dominic will put somewhere.
Yeah. Well, wherever Ryan puts it, I'll link to it.
Right. I
It's his video.
put it in.
I'll just text you it.
Okay, I'll put it on YouTube then, and then I'll.
Yeah, let's
Or-
tell every like the nitty gritty and what I'll get my to-do list right now. We're just gonna get it there. People will see
I
it.
have
Yeah.
already my next meet planned
When is
April
that?
12th. April 12th. Actually, my day off. I'm going to that meet.
Mason,
It's in DC. It's a freestyle meet.
Ugh,
it's all
we'll see.
freestyle.
Yeah, it's only freestyle.
Nice.
Gross,
Jared
I'm
wanted
out.
to do it, and I'm like, all right, I need someone to race against because whenever I race Jared, I always like go faster. And I'm like, all right, 100 free. I might do a relay with him. I might do 50 free.
Jared, one of our other instructors.
Yes.
I think that's cool.
I like it.
I do too.
You guys started swimming together, right?
Yeah, we try to go
Ryan
once a
swims with
week.
Everybody. Ryan swims with Nick.
Swimming
He's
or
he swims with Jared.
Yeah,
We
I learned
going.
I learned I
me.
learned different things because Nick is definitely a distance swimmer. I was telling Dominic this, how I made an aerobic set of like 200s and Nick like just destroyed me. And I was just like,
Nick,
why
you
you
swim
just
with Nick too?
Yes.
yeah, on President's Day. When was that? It was a
I'm
while
so glad
back.
you told me the date.
Right.
It was only
Nick was
Monday that
holding. What was he
Go on.
doing? He was doing 205s for the 200s.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Just
I
rushing
was
it.
no I went like I
I'm
went
like
like
rushing it.
215 and I was like, bro, how do you keep doing this? I'm just like, all right. Okay,
I
let's
haven't
get
been in
up.
that kind of shape in
It was on 3 minutes as well. So
what were you
yeah,
holding those interval? What was the interval?
it was on 3 minutes. I
It was
was
at
holding
3 minutes and this fucker's just like, no big, I'm just gonna sprint.
Yeah, I went 215. I held it for the first like 2
2:15.
or 3. The last one I was dead. I
I'd
was like,
probably
I'm
be getting
done.
in at like 3.
But I've been
Oh
building
man, this
my
technology is
200s
dying
a
on
bit
us.
though. So
It's recording it.
Oh, I just didn't hear it. Oh,
See?
I can't wait to see this underfly.
I can't wait to share the 100 fly with the world. To be honest,
All right, everyone's gonna
I'm
gonna give me
looking forward to
crap.
it.
I
Too.
can't
You
wait
know what we
to
should
just be. What should we do?
No, you know what we're gonna
I'll make
do?
sure to add your social media links as
Here's
well.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a whole podcast about it. We're gonna watch it and critique it.
Oh, we'll do a breakdown
We can do a video analysis of Ryan.
of his
Do you
100
want me?
butterflies.
Do you want?
Ryan's 100
Do you want? Do you want me to send my? I think I have my 100 free as well. I don't think I showed you
No,
that.
chill out.
Nah, just the 100 fly.
Just 100 fly.
Just
Oh,
the
look
100
at some
fly.
free
Because then we'll
analysis
just
here.
deplete it back to 300 times that. And that's really cool. I love when we get to do that.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
Ooh, that'll be
Alright.
fun. Okay, I'm excited.
All right. What about you,
What-
Lissa?
What do we mean? What?
Anything interesting you've been focused on with your clients?
I've been doing so much butterfly. I've been doing so much butterfly to the point where you're like, okay. Again. Not really. My brain is very mushy right now.
Do you get
what?
tired of doing butterfly when you do butterfly with your swimmers? Do you get tired of getting just drenched? Because that's like, I hate that part.
Actually, that's a great. Hey, I'll talk about that. No, yes and no. Some of my kids, and I just call them kids. I know that that's weird. They're between the ages of what? What do I got? 8.5
That's a kid.
to 18 are my kids.
Kids.
Right. So in a SwimBox lesson, I stand on the upper front left of the pool.
Yep.
And by that, I mean, if you're in the pool facing the current, I'm on the upper front. So not directly in the middle, upper front, directly to the side of you. And where my clients swim in the pool is I'm usually standing right where their peripheral can see me.
Okay.
And as a swimmer, I'm aware you're not looking at me. I know you can see me. And so I check with everyone. I'm getting to the point, I promise. The point is that I make it a cue to try to splash me.
Okay.
So one of the biggest issues in butterfly is that when people finish their stroke after they've done their catch and they're pushed down to the middle of their ribs, they push up and back behind them as they're bringing their arms around forward.
Kind of like a spider cricket.
No. Spider cricket is to the side.
Okay.
Up and to the back.
Got it.
When I say
All right.
that, I'm like, could my dog be in this position? And everyone goes, no. And I'm like, wouldn't it hurt her if she was in this position? And they're like, yeah. And I went, you really don't want to hurt my dog. Now, do you?
Dog.
Okay. And so now I've only ever had one kid like try to splash me in terms of I'm going to swim butterfly. And then when I get to this point that this bitch told me to splash her, I'm literally going to splash her. It was kind of funny because no one had done it yet. And I was in a good mood. If I'd been in a bad mood, would not have been funny. But because I am standing there and I'm elevated above the pool, I do get completely soaking wet from like my face, the top of my head.
The top of your head, kids.
Oh my gosh. Because I'll feel like that like crack an egg on your head, like the yolk run down. That thing you do when you're a kid.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes the splashes are so funny, like the big droplets will go like and
Oh, yeah,
into my
yeah.
scalp. but they don't get my hair wet. And then they run down my head. And I'm like, "Nah," like freaking out. And then I have to acknowledge what's happening. I'm like, sorry, really weird splash. Then I explain. And then sometimes it just goes all over my torso and the front of my pants. But thinking that you have to finish to the side of you, thinking you are trying to splash me
Yeah.
and making the movement that I described into your finish, which is pushing towards your feet as your arms extend through the apex of that circle as you come around.
Mm-hmm.
Apex of the circle is the curve. So you push through the curve of the circle. You don't push to a straight stopping point. So if you push around in that circle, as you're pushing out, you could completely soak me if you do it 100% accurately. Should you 100% soak me? No.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the water should be coming around to the front as you bring your arms around. But since so many people are so over exaggerated with that push back and up,
Which is true for freestyle as well.
that it's such a good cue, because I'm not going to move. I tell you, I'm going to stay right here and I'll position myself correctly with where you've been swimming. And so then you can, whether you're breathing, whether you can move back a little bit as you keep swimming and trying to do that. I'm also giving cues as what you're feeling, the muscles that you're trying to feel as you push. And so it gets the push of your finish more through the water.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you
And
mean.
so the better they get at it, the less wet I get.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
But with my client, Matt, who I love to death, he's so strong with it.
No bull in a china shop.
And like sometimes when he's a little tired and we don't fully complete that finish and push through the apex as we're coming back around in our recovery, I am just drenched.
And for the record, Matt is not a child. Matt is a grown ass man.
Matt is a 36-year-old. He's taller than me. He's a runner. He is a horse. Is that what I'm going to say?
Sure.
He moves. And he's so impressive because I've taught him butterfly from nothing, and he's so good at it now. Like not just, okay, you can swim butterfly, check the box. He's like getting towards like competition butterfly.
You better watch out, Ryan.
It's incredible. But yeah, he'll get me. I'll be like, oh God, he's a little sleepy today. What jeans do I have on? Where am I going after this? Because then I get so cold.
Yeah.
I wear jeans. Yes, I'm wearing a good workout top, but I don't like wearing leggings all the time to work. Like they're not pants. I'm sorry. And so my jeans are just soaked to the point where, and I wear jean. They're denim. There's no stretch or anything in there. So then I go pee sometimes and the button flies. And I like can't get my
They're
pants
too heavy?
back up. No, it's not that they're too heavy. They become like wet and for some reason less pliable.
Okay.
And so I'm like pulling them up and I'm like, oh my gosh, you can do it. You can button them. It's so okay. What was the question?
What have you been talking about with your swimmers recently? That's it. You nailed that.
You asked if I get irritated that I get wet with so many people doing fly.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I've also gotten better at explaining what I want with it.
Okay.
So the room stays drier than it did like a year ago when I did fly, if that makes sense.
Yes. I would say on average when I go through, it is drier.
Right? Neil, pretty impressed.
I would say I have a similar cue with it freestyle though.
Oh, I use the same exact
And I ask people as they're recovering to try to slap my face with the back of their hand. They can't do it.
You know, I would be that one who would like reach out and do it.
I do. Sometimes I do tempt people. I put my face over the edge of the pool. So look, there it is. There it is. Slap my stupid face.
Yeah, you can do it.
And then I hate it when the water is sitting on the coping of the pool,
which is like the ledge that we
and it's cold.
Oh yeah.
And I'll do something, and it will like pour down my shirt, and it is
like your sleeves.
Usually my neckline, sometimes my sleeves. I don't know what I do. Sometimes I just lean over it and it just like gets all over my shirt. Sometimes it just like finds its way. Okay.
I get it going down my forearm.
And it is torturous.
I'm sure.
I actually don't mind when the water's nice and warm and you're close to the water and someone splashes you, the water is warm when it hits you. So it's like, it's not that bad.
Then I'm wet and cold. Nope.
All right, let's get you a bagel. You ready to end this thing?
Cinnamon raisin with butter and some salt.
All right, you're going to get a bagel. Ryan, what are you going to eat?
Burger. I'm hungry.
Ooh, a burger.
That sounds really good, actually. All right, you're going to eat a bagel. You're going to eat a burger. We're going to end the podcast.
I like that alliteration.